Welcome to the Isle of Misfit Rolls, a 5e D&D actual play live stream podcast. Good old time where some Canadians and some Americans roll some dice. Sometimes digital dice, sometimes real dice. And who do we get our dice from sometimes? All right, Eric, awesome. And so,
Sorry?
Well, oil machine.
What happened?
never mind. I was just going to throw a quick plug for one of the people we get dice from.
Oh, sorry. No. I was immediately losing my mind because I have the stream open in 2 other tabs. And I didn't mute anything. So I don't know what just happened. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. In the top left square, the Divine One. What did we call our Yeehaw
Are you
Yo, Game Master.
Our Yeehaw Game Master in the Savage Lands, playing as our unknowing tiefling paladin. We have Ellen.
Hi.
And in that middle left square, the Queen of Slice and Dice herself, playing as our sticky finger tiefling rogue. We have Jenny. And in that bottom left square, the Dungeons and Dragons TTRPG vet that keeps this DM in check, playing as who knows today. We don't fucking know what's going on. We have Gray.
No one knows.
Hey,
And in the top right square, on the ones and twos, keeping this stream going, doing recaps. What else aren't they doing for this stream? Playing as our divination wizard Almus, we have Adam.
scary, spooky.
And in that middle right square, rolling the ones and twos, dragging people down that black hole of low rolls, playing as our blood hunter, bleeding from the eyes, hating on Mo. We have Erica.
What am I to do with that?
Do you not know the setup? So I didn't know. Apparently, 30 Rock, there's a funny bit where it's werewolf bar mitzvah, and it's scary, spooky, boys becoming men, men becoming wolves.
It's spooky, scary.
Spooky, scary. I've never seen it either.
There's like
Yeah.
There's like 3
It's
shows
hilarious.
that are like that I could not tell you the difference of. It's like Community, 30 Rock, and like there's like one more.
Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec, I think.
Those are good
What's the
shows.
one? One of
are
them has a
great,
gay couple in it, and it's like they sit down, it's like they're getting interviewed, and like they have like a
Modern
camera crew
Family.
all-
That sounds like
Modern
to
Family.
me.
Those are 4 shows. I could not tell you anything about any of them except for I think they're all the same show.
They're not.
Yeah,
Mystery
they're
solved.
completely
Not even
different.
Mystery solved.
And in that top right square, messing up the intros, telling people to roll things when they're not sure what
Wait.
to roll.
Would you say top right square? You want to try again?
Scary,
Top middle square. It's been a
Don't worry,
long day,
guys. We're
folks.
not out of practice at all.
This garbage cart on fire keeps rolling down that hill. Luckily, that hill's downhill. It's the only thing keeping us going.
I can only go down from here.
I am your DM, Mike, and thank you for joining us. And yeah, and if I want to know what happened like a month ago on this stream, where would I go?
Oh boy, not actually prepared for this one at all. Last time
For me
we
neither.
were traveling, we stopped off in a
Mhm.
couple towns. There was a farmer's town that had Bengal cheese biscuits. And then we went to a port town that had a bunch of windmills and seemed a lot like that place in Spider-Man 2 that Tom Holland goes to. What is that place called? Dutchland? Deutschland?
I should know this. We get tulips from them every year.
Yeah.
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands. That place.
Amsterdam? What is going on here? I'm
I
sorry.
have no idea what's happening.
There was a town on the water that had tulips and had windmills. And basically we're just...
I know what a town's called. I named it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Something Mylanta or something like that. Atlanta? Something like that.
Oh,
Atlanta. Yeah, we made a ton of Atlanta jokes.
I mean,
Also,
Atlanta,
but apparently one of
yeah.
the places we went was called the Tiger's Tummy Tavern. I just need everybody to know that.
Yeah, it was great.
Continue.
A lot of travel, basically. So we are...
And the tavern is great.
It's wonderful.
yeah, it's ran by Tony the Tiger, I think.
Yeah. So basically, we're just on our way to go get our friend Chalk, who is out in the Green Sea, and we're about to get to this promised land known as Not Chicken, and see if our pal is there, and see what guffaws are gonna befall everybody. I don't know. Things are gonna be crazy. It's been a month. On the Isle of Misfit Rolls.
Okay, wait. Okay. Watching?
I'm coming back. Hold on a second. Do you want to?
We're coming back. Wait.
Do you want me to go to the intro or no?
Go just really quick. Basically, there was a bunch of stuff. I believe Tally did a bunch of bartering or eavesdropping on people having arguments in one of the towns because they want to use some of the trees around for wood shipbuilding, and they're like, no. Tally bartered with an inn for cheaper prices for everybody because we had to move everybody into town, and I think we just paid the whole lot. And then Aviana and Laurel had a bit of a conversation, and we found out that Unis and his body were separated. So they're like two different things or something like that. I forget what the detail was.
Dun dun dun.
Unis's body and soul were separated
Who
when they were
knows?
sealed. So
This
now we
that's
know what
great.
happened last
and we're
time.
all
Let's
gonna
find out.
rediscover this information as we go.
Exactly.
And now
Yeah,
that
we'll
we know
figure it
what
out.
happened last time, let's find out what happens this week on the Isle of Misfit Rolls.
Oh wait, never mind. I have it muted. My bad.
Hey, we're back.
The tab.
How am I supposed to go after that?
That was perfect.
Look, this is what happens when you complain.
Erica putting in the Lord's work.
Oh,
I like just
Have a
some
moment of silence for
film.
that one. Go for it.
Serenity now. All right. That's just with that beautiful transition. Thank you for that video there, Erica. Some of your best work. Some of your best work.
Thank you. I put all of 10 minutes work into it. I mean, I put like 4 hours in it because you matter, Mike.
There you go. That's what I want to hear. You get a Benny. You can't use it for anything, but you get one.
Yes! I'll take an inspiration if you want.
Nope.
I used my
You're
last
getting a
one.
Benny. All right. And so I believe last time, correct me if I'm wrong, we ended off with the group's having a conversation. And after finding out that little tidbit of knowledge is, I guess, assume everyone's just going to hunker down and have a nice respite. And we'll start the next day unless there's something else anybody wants to.
What do you mean the body and the spirit were separated?
Just that? I don't know how I could be clearer.
Wait. Okay. Hold on a second. No, I mean, you were clear. Yeah, no, that happened. That's not, nobody. I'm gonna go have a nap.
I'm going to think about the riddles you showed me.
Thank you.
But I think it is curious.
That's a word. That's a word for it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Also, Aviana,
Yes.
just remember the conversation we had a few days ago. You do not have to do everything yourself.
Yeah. I need. Okay. I'm gonna still go think on things. That's a lot to process. Yeah, and the very clearly like she's like half listening, but she's very also much very are immediately deep into thinking. Then she's gonna wander off essentially and be like, "Okay, good talk."
Just so everyone's on the same page, I believe the group is currently camping out with the caravan, and you are in between the two towns of Lanta and Kilma, where you guys are headed to, which is the last town before you were to reach the Great
we
Forest.
left Lanta?
I believe you all have left Lanta. I may be wrong.
Okay. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think we decided we weren't going to get involved in the tree thing, the tree dispute. So we were like, this is someone else's problem.
Yeah, you left Frankie the Speedo wearing, Hawaiian shirt wearing,
True.
large four-armed ship,
Yeah.
right?
Talia
Mayor
realized
Josham and
suddenly it
Shipwright
was-
Bill.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wait, Polly did what?
I'm so good at names.
When you eavesdrop, you realize it was like a really old conversation they were having, basically, and you were like, "Oh, there's no reason for us to bother with this."
No,
They're
I
also
think
brothers.
I asked everyone, and everyone was like, "Nah, it's their problem." And I was like,
Oh,
"Cool." And then I was like, "Sorry, Mike. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a side quest you wanted
Everyone's
us
just
to
like,
do."
boys will be boys. These brothers.
Was trying to not destroy another side quest.
we've only
Like we're
broken
so
like
known for
10 of
doing.
them.
And so, is there anything else anybody wants to get done, or shall we slip slide into the morning? A weird way of doing it. I don't like that
assume-
one. I'm going to redo that one. And we're just going to transition to the next day unless someone's got something.
Not editing that out.
I assume that Tali and Luthander have been doing their little montages of practice or something. Okay, cool.
Mike,
That's
can
me.
Laura like meditate on the riddles that Aviana showed her and like think real hard if she can recall anything?
Of course.
Do I see her doing this? Of course I do. I'm there.
No. Nope, definitely not. Keep those points to yourself.
I haven't rolled them yet. They could be good. Could be bad.
I don't know if I'm willing to take that risk. Give me a. What kind of role am I looking for tonight? Tonight's episode brought to you by Chivas Regal 12-year-old. I have not eaten since 6 a.m., but I have drank in a few glasses of whiskey or scotch, so we're doing
Okay.
great.
Long drive from work, a couple of drinks, not a lot to consume. Let's
Not at the same
go.
time. Not
Welcome
at
to
the same
Tuesday.
time.
Yeah,
Whoa.
not at the same time. Welcome to
To be honest,
Tuesday night,
I did
baby.
not drive. I did not drive. I was chauffeured today.
Oh, good.
Still no open container, so you did not drink on the way.
We did. Now that I'm thinking
True.
about it, my coworker did have a 6-pack of shandy sitting in the front seat of his car, of the work truck. But
Hello, welcome to the Misfit Rules banter podcast, where we're gonna just sit and chat for.
give me a history.
Okay, can do.
Yeah, let's go history or religion. I'll let you choose.
They're the same.
That's
17.
why I'm letting you choose. 17. I should have thought of what the answer was going to be if before I gave you those numbers. All right, we know what the role is, so Adam cannot interfere now. Looking at the riddle she has shown you, you kind of some things do ring a bit of a bell. Like not just the riddles, but just the book itself. You kind of have an idea who may have been the author of this book. You didn't know this person directly, but you would have heard of this person. At one point, you were planning on killing this person. This would have been Noelle, one of the 5 heroes, who was known as the Mother of Grotria and was the cleric of the 5 heroes.
Isn't her name Joanna?
Joanna Noelle, I believe.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, thank you. I like your stage whisper. It's good.
You're welcome.
Thanks. And yeah, so one of the 5 heroes, you
You drop that information in the chat, perhaps.
And so, yeah, one of the 5 heroes, you kind of get a vibe that this was. But you also remember hearing throughout their journey that the defeating of Unis, the defeating of, at one point, your army was not without taking its toll. These 5 fought with everything that they had with them, and after everything was all said and done, these 5, they were mortals fighting a battle of gods. And so what was left of them was not what they began with. And that's when Aviana showed you the book and kind of mentioned that how the book kind of trailed off and almost went into gibberish kind of thing kind of made sense to you in the sense that if the person who wrote this is the person you're thinking of, especially hearing from once you crossed over sides that their mind wasn't fully intact anymore. They were able to stave off the corruption, but instead of being corrupted, that part of their mind almost just ceased and was not tainted, but forever changed. Again, mortals fighting in the battles of gods is no one was when it was the same person at the end of this. And other information that you would get from that, we'll say with a 17, that's probably all you're gonna get. You weren't very seafaring and whatnot, so you wouldn't know about that one. But one thing just kind of clicks in is when on one of the riddles there's talking about the forest and stuff like that. You are heading towards a giant forest, so that kind of matches up a bit, but it's not quite like you don't have like, oh, I remember this, I remember that. Like you don't have that direct knowledge of what was found or what they had, what this is in direct reference to. Almost you had like, I don't know, let's choose a random arbitrary number 3 higher. It would have been you may have gotten a bit more.
Hmm.
She's gonna stand up from where she's sitting cross-legged on the floor and go find wherever Aviana went to brood because she knows that Aviana wouldn't be asleep yet.
I feel called out. What? What do you mean?
Is Aviana just kind of thing? Is Aviana hiding? Is Aviana secretly brooding in a hole somewhere? What is Aviana currently doing?
I figure she tried. It's the morning, right? We're in the next day.
No, we're still in the evening. You have
Oh.
gone off to sleep, and you're walking away,
Um,
but we have not quite whooped yet.
I think it's the equivalency of like a kid who is staying up past their bedtime to read, where it's like she tried to like go to bed and it didn't work, so she's sitting somewhere with like a candle and like her journal and like the other and a couple other things just like spread out in front of her,
Are you
and
in
she's
a tent,
trying to.
or are you outside?
Usually we're in the. Are we in the bubble? Where do we normally sleep?
That's a
Normally
question
we're
for
in the
you.
bubble.
Yeah, I think she's just up in the bubble with the candle up, and
Keeping the
if
rest of
everybody
our
will sleep
party
around
awake.
her, then they're probably asleep already. If they're not, they can cry about it.
Is
With all
anybody
this
crying
dark
about it?
vision, you're blinding half of us. We're like, ah.
I mean, look, I gotta have sunlight, even if I did have dark vision. Actually, I guess to be fair, Aviana probably did pop a dark vision potion, and she's like, so she's got like the like.
Book is just so close to your face.
Yeah, the book is like here. No, so there's a dim candle to not disturb anybody else who's trying to sleep, but she probably does have if Laurel does come and find her and she like looks up, like her eyes are basically entirely, I think they're entirely black when it happens. Yeah. So there's no
Fully
whites, there's
dilated.
nothing. Just looks up.
Yeah, your dark potion is derivative of some sort of mushroom. Definitely dilates the pupils.
That's the spirit. It's not about taking in more light.
Like-
Nope.
Danger.
But yeah, so Laurel, you've been with this group long enough that you would know that they tend to bed down in a bubble, and Aviana is inconsiderate of her sleeping compadres and will just light candles and just read her books in front. 0 fucks given. So that's, you would know pretty easily where to find her.
Yeah, I think Laurel's been staying in a tent because she's like, I did try to kill you all, and I am not sure where we stand yet. So,
Ooh, can you get into the bubble, Almost?
I think she's gonna
Ooh.
knock on the bubble.
You're allowed in already. I'm asleep, but you are mentally allowed in.
She will still knock.
I mean,
She is
I guess your
polite.
hand would go through
Can we?
it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it wouldn't make any noise, would it, if your hand just goes right through?
Yeah, your hand goes straight through it.
Oh,
'Cause you're
well, she'll
allowed
try to knock and realize that it goes through. Then she'll poke her head in. So she's like not fully in. And she just looks at Aviana.
But okay, so the notes say
Aviana?
I don't. But huh? Oh, hi. Yeah.
You should probably sleep at some point. And she's trying to be quiet so as not to wake up the rest of the group.
Yeah, no, totally. I'll get to that. And I'm tired. Got a lot of traveling anyway. It's fine. I can sleep in a car.
I think I have an idea of who wrote that.
Okay, can you? Okay, I think I know who wrote it. Who do you think wrote it?
One of the 5.
Joanna, right?
That's Noelle? I
Yes.
don't. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I figured there was and again she's going back through like all of her pages very similarly to the way I am because I just had this page open and now it's gone. It's based on something that was said. It made reference and it made it sound like it was her. But if you think it's her and I think it's her, then that's probably right. So that's absolutely information. I don't know what to make of it yet. Right. Oops. So, thank you for letting me confirm that more or less. Where did it go? And yeah, so this, by the way, what I'm doing right now, as I rapidly flick through my papers and like half speaking, is absolutely what's happening. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I have it. It's written by the Great Mother of Life, who generally is a moniker for Joanna. Did you ever meet her?
Meat is a strong word.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Considering everything else that I know, that makes sense. What was she like, if from anything you've seen?
Laurel kind of shrugs. I don't recall her that much. I just kind of remember flashes of the battlefield.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, maybe this is good for you because, right, quieting. If it's helping you remember stuff, then I'm sure that's good for you. Yeah.
I suppose.
Okay. Good. Yeah. So yeah, let me know if you remember anything else, and I'll.
I do remember one thing,
Okay.
which is that what they did, what they all did in defeating Unis, it changed them. So that is something perhaps to bear in mind, as we are also mortals attempting to do something that was perhaps beyond our ken. It did not change them for the better.
Yeah. Okay. That's not good. Great.
Just something to bear in mind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I have some more thinking to do. I think I have to just gather some thoughts because knowing that is very important. Okay.
You know when you could think?
Hmm?
In the morning. And she's gonna like reach in and like close Aviana's book.
Oh. I am going to just like really quickly and like it's the thing of like she just like pops open the edge of it and like hides sticks her pen under and just like jots some things down. It's like I'm just gonna take a couple more and then the book slowly opens some more as she's like taking a couple of like a bunch of last notes.
And you said you had a candle lit?
Yeah.
She's just gonna use her fingertips to put it out.
I mean,
Thaumaturgy.
how bright's the moon right now? How bright is it outside?
Won't really penetrate, but you do see a light does start to glow into the room a little bit.
From
Almost
where?
as if a light spell has been cast, but very dimly.
What? Wait, where's this light spell? Wait.
Give me a perception check.
Ah! But I'm bad. I can't. I don't know where it is. 5.
Luckily, you are able to find it with a 5. As you look down, as you're sitting cross-legged on the floor, you see something that's just hanging off your hip start to glow just slightly, just to give you enough light.
Oh, leave me alone.
And I assume Laurel sees this.
Oh, definitely. I don't even need to ask you to roll. I assume you
Yeah.
can roll higher than a 5.
And Laurel just says, huh. What do you mean, leave me alone? Has it been trying to perhaps speak to you, as I suggested you might try?
It blinks,
Oh, great.
almost like it winks. A quick
Yeah.
little.
Yeah, I have been resolutely ignoring it. But it loves light to light, I guess. I don't need it, but that's fine. Okay, what was I thinking about?
It slowly
Sleeping.
starts to dim.
Sleeping. Right. Oh, that train of thought's gone now, so I guess, yeah. Sleep is what we're doing.
It dims further.
So she's gonna a little petulantly roll over and tuck her notebooks back into her bag. Well, she tucks the one book from the place into her bag. Her personal journal goes and stays with her. And yeah, okay, fine, whatever. It's bedtime, I guess.
Good night.
As Laurel says that, the hammer fully dims out.
Sleep. That's how it works, right?
Just
You go into bed,
sleep.
sleep, and you're out.
Immediately conked out.
With the way things are going, yeah, we'll go with that. And yeah, so the next morning is upon us. And everyone is awakened. You hear the sounds of hustle and bustle throughout the caravan surrounding the bubble. You see...
Like normal hustle and bustle, or like
yeah,
something's
they're
going on?
packing up, getting ready to keep moving on. You hear kind of banging on the bubble. And as you kind of look over, you notice a few kids who are now running and jumping, and like jumping butt first, knowing that this bubble is there now, and they're kind of like bouncing off of it, and they kind of run and bounce off of it, and they run and bounce off of it, and they run and they keep taking turns. And then it's just about hitting the 8-hour point. Almost, you would know this for sure, looking about, and you see a kid about to make a run at it, and you know that bubble's just about to drop.
Mm-hmm.
And as the bubble comes down, you see the kid running, and he jumps, and he goes, "Oh!" She flies right through, and just kind of lands. And, oh! And then you hear all the other kids laughing, and they're like, "Ha ha! We get your rations today," and they all kind of run off.
I'll grab the kid real quick. Like, hey man,
Oh, okay.
funny joke, guy. Next time, and then I'm gonna cast Alter Self and turn myself into a vampire. Don't do that shit ever again, or I'll fucking murder you. As he's got like fucking messed up eyes and big sharp teeth, and fucking his face gets all angular, and then it goes away. All right, goodbye. See you later.
Do you have a nose though?
No, still no nose. No
Okay.
no vampire nose. Yep.
Okay. The kid fucking runs.
Vampire Voldemort.
Get out of here.
Kid fucking
Vampimort.
runs fast.
Worth the spell slot. All right.
Voldempire. Sorry.
And the morning is upon us. The caravan is beginning to saddle up. And if there's anything anybody would like to do before the caravan starts to make its way, which it should be reaching the next town in the next day or so, in the town of Kilma.
I'm trying.
And for those following along, it's spelled Kilma.
Who's got it? Who's got a joke? I don't have one. I'm blanking. Help me.
I can't.
Why do
All
you
I
need
can
to
think of
Kilma
is
what?
don't kill my family.
Hey, there it is.
Again.
Don't kill me, Vampire Voldemort?
Kill my
That was stupid.
Yep. There it was.
All right. So
Um,
if there's nothing anybody wants to do on the way to Kilma,
No,
we will.
I would like to just be passively, like, maybe foraging for flowers. Nothing, like, fancy. I just want to, like, come back with some.
Give me a survival check.
Fuck me. Okay. That's a 15 plus some stuff. Survival. It's 18.
Yeah, you find some flowers. Nothing crazy exotic, but you do find some local fauna and flora, or whatever it's called.
Okay.
And
Looking for like dark flowers, not like evil dark flowers, just like like purples and blues
fully
and stuff.
corrupted. I get you. Corruption.
Yeah, I mean, do what you want, Mike. You're the DM. You are God here. If you want to, I mean, I've been corrupted by flowers before, but I'm just looking for dark colored flowers, blues and purples and such.
Okay. And so, yeah, the next few days, we'll say 2 days goes by pretty uneventful, unless there's anything anybody wants to do. There's another Luthander after flower picking. There is some more bouncing shields off trees, having you dodge as he taps his foot. And you know what? This one was kind of an extra nice session because he actually brought one of the people who you've seen around the campfire, and they kind of played a fiddle as you think to help keep a bit of a beat going. Kind of a bit of a waltzy tune.
Did he? Oh, I was gonna ask if he played Fire in the Mountains.
We don't want to have giant fires near a forest. That's just irresponsible.
To be fair, the fires are in the mountains, not in the forest.
Hey, we didn't start the fire.
It was always burning.
Since the world's been turning. All right, and so, yeah, it's getting close to the evening, and the caravan is pulling up just short of what looks to be a town in the distance. They do not like approaching towns late in the evening, as a giant gaggle of people coming towards a town in the evening is not always the most welcoming impression. And they're so used to camping outside of towns that they plan on doing that and maybe going in and greeting this town in the morning. But if there's anything anyone would like to do on this evening just outside of it, would be like a potentially 20 to 30-minute walk to this town.
To the town or through the town?
To the town.
Okay. And you said it's pretty late at night?
It is quite late at night, yes. The caravan pushed a little further into the night today to get into view of this town. So the town is definitely aware of the presence of this caravan. You do not know if they see this as, okay, they are not going to approach, they're not hostile, or is this more of they're not approaching, they're planning a siege or whatnot. So you're unsure of what kind of impression this town currently has of this caravan. But the caravan is not trying to remain silent. They are doing their normal campfire. They have their things going around and whatnot.
I will approach Luthander.
Yes, my dear.
Hey, Luthy baby.
Hey, hello.
That is a different one. Not sure
Sorry,
how I feel about that, but
I had some of that moonshine earlier.
you really should stay away from Miss Margaret. That one is a very bad influence. You should see what the trouble that her and Serena would get up to back in the day.
I would love to hear about it.
Sadly, my dear, they are not my stories to tell. I am not much of a storyteller. But let me tell you this one. Oh, sorry, honey. Sorry, dear. I did not mean to interrupt. Yes. What have you come for?
Do you think that we should announce our presence?
I believe that
to the town's guard or anything?
they can easily see our fires and whatnot. If they wish to send out a party, we will be more than happy to receive them. But I find it is sometimes nice to have the town make the first move. They feel that they are in power and that we are not a threat to them.
Okay.
But you and your friends are more than welcome to head into town, or there is, I believe, some music will be beginning soon.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna see what they think, but we might head into town. Hit up a local inn.
As you take a few steps away, leaving his as they're kind of setting up the tent and whatnot, he's kind of goes, "Can I ask you something?" What is your group's intentions?
I mean, I can't really speak for everyone, but I'll do my best.
Have you
Right
discussed
now, we're
what you're doing with your group?
a bit. I think right now our destinations are aligned, and we figured with all the people that you have to look over, um, and watch out for, we could help and just travel alongside each other until we get to Not Chicken.
And then, will you stay with us? You could do great things and help us, but he kind of like looks down and goes, I believe we are wasting your group's talent. I believe you are meant for bigger and better things.
We we do have some things that we have to take care of, but kind of have to pick someone up and Not Chicken first. So unfortunately, we won't be with you much longer after that, I don't think.
And after you pick them up, will you be putting them down? He just kind of chuckles to himself. He thinks he was really witty with that one.
Oh boy. Um, no,
I'm sorry
hopefully
to
they will
hear.
be traveling with us. Might have to do some convincing, but
And who is this
we've
person
got
you're
an old
planning
friend.
on picking up?
An old friend.
Mm.
Um,
I have a
we
few of those
be-
myself, my dear.
we believe they may be actually in charge of Not Chicken.
Oh, then
We don't know for sure, but
I hope to
we have
definitely
strong
meet this
feelings.
person then, as they are providing our sanctuary, and hopefully a road to a better tomorrow.
We'll surely introduce you. About how much longer do you think until we get there?
To the Green Sea?
Mhm.
Or not chicken?
Not Chicken.
He just
Based
kind
off of
of,
where we believe it is.
and that's as you say that he was looking down sheepishly and just kind of looks at you and goes, yes, that is a bit of a growing concern among the caravan these days. There have been actually a few arguments that have broken out on where exactly not chicken is. Some people say it's hidden deep within the green forest, and it is a sacred land of the elves that we are heading to. Some say it does not exist whatsoever, and they just were using this as an excuse to get away from whatever troubled them. But we
Hey,
must hold on to hope.
what makes you think it's the sacred land of the elves?
It's just one of the stories that have been told. Others have told us it is just near the Green Sea, but I truly hope it is not on the south side of the Green Sea, as I've heard not great tales of those who tried to traverse the Green Sea. I'm worried that, from what I understand, you need some sort of boat to traverse it. And it is quite hence the name, the Green Sea is quite, I don't know if it's quite water or vegetation or whatnot, but I hope we do
We
not get there. I don't think our caravan will be well suited to travel through it.
Chalk told us about it, right? Like it's sort of like sailing on leaves, right? Or am I wrong about that?
I believe Chalk has vaguely mentioned it, but he's never really given details as Chalk is
Chalk.
kind of
Yeah.
known to do.
Okay. Then I won't respond to that. Have we found out like the group from Chalk whereabouts Not Chicken is? Because I can't remember.
In all the scrying, whatnot, no, there hasn't really been a full
Okay.
conversation with Chalk. He's normally quite busy.
Oh, that's fair. Luffy baby. Um, I will see if we can get in touch with our man on the inside and hopefully get a better idea of where it is.
That would
And
be greatly appreciated.
if we need ships of some sort, I'm sure we can figure something out.
I just hope this pilgrimage has not been for nothing. I hope to lead these people to a safe haven and a place where they can put down some roots. My people are tired. They are weary. And our
I mean,
rations, though plentiful currently, will disperse. And we will
I
need to
will
eventually stop.
I will check with this town to see if they have anything to spare before we head out. And you know, if this is the safe haven that it's supposed to be, then I mean maybe they have ships available for refugees already, and we won't have to worry about that.
We will see. But let us lighten the mood. Maybe.
Do you want a drink?
No, my dear, I do not. I appreciate that, but I was from a different time. I was a different man then. I now am filled with the hopes and dreams of my people. I have no need for other substances. Other than food. I do still need food. And we should go get some. As he says that, you hear like a slight grumble. And one he goes, hopefully something's cooking over the fire. Let us go. And he kind of starts heading outside the tent.
All right, I'll follow.
And yeah, he just goes and he doesn't get very far. He just starts mingling with people, and it looks like there's some sort of kebabs going around. Most likely some sort of rabbit or small forest animal.
If he's preoccupied, I'll go head towards the group.
Yeah. What's everyone else doing?
Hanging out, gallivanting, playing songs, doing jump jacks. I don't know.
Jumping jack.
Jumping jacks.
Jumping
Maybe you gotta
jacks.
stay in physical shape. No, I don't know. Mike, hanging out, just doing the
Peak.
character and stuff.
Physical.
Oh, conveniently,
are
you turn
you
right to
trying
your
to
left,
challenge-
and your group is right there, it seems. Doing jumping
Yeah.
jacks.
Are you trying to challenge Laurel to see if you can do the most amount of push-ups?
Who would
Ooh,
do
we can
that?
lose that
Oh.
I think I
Oh.
know who wins.
Yes, let's do
Got a
that.
hunch.
Sure. Let me polymorph into a giant monster first, and then we can do.
The Rock.
That's
You know what? You a polymorph into a T-Rex. They're little.
An arm wrestle. Wait, no, do something that has arms and then we can arm wrestle.
Giant ape.
It has arms.
It has shitty arms.
Tiny arms.
No, what's up? We're here. What's going on, Tally?
Is she going to tell you banana? They're like, no, I'm going to be quiet now.
My God. So turns out, Luthander and the rest of the caravan aren't 100% sure where Not Chicken is.
Hmm.
Should we reach out to Chalk? There's also tell of possibly needing a ship of some sort to traverse the Green Sea.
Yeah, I mean, I can ask him. I don't know if he's gonna give me longitude and latitude for where it is, but I can ask him where it is.
It might be helpful,
All right.
especially as I assume we're getting much closer to the Green Sea, right?
There's a little giant forest in between you and the Green Sea.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we have to get passage for that.
Or just walk through it. Yep. All right. I will put my leg up on a stump because that's a fun pose. I'll cast Sending to Chalk. Hey Chalk, it's Almas. We're on the way to you still. Where exactly is Not Chicken? Can you help me out with some directions?
So he sent me this message.
He sent it to Chalk.
Yep.
He sent it to the chat. Okay, let me type something to you then.
Whoa.
Ooh,
I guess this is the fun question while this is happening is we think Chalk is coming back. What are we gonna do if it's not?
Just teleport. That's fine.
I would laugh. It'd be so funny.
He's like, nah, guys, I'm good. I was like, all right, well, you know.
I'm over in Puria right now. What's up?
God damn it, no!
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, no worries. All right. Yep. Nope. We're gonna just have to go off of what the caravan assumes.
They don't
is
like
the-
this.
I mean, it is what it is.
No. I mean the fact that Mike said it and not fucking
No,
Gray.
that wasn't what Chalk said.
Oh, I thought that's what Chalk said.
No.
My bad.
Chalk can speak for themselves.
Oh no, I'll let you do the talking.
What is happening?
Oh no, but I'm scared.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
You slow like tortoise smooth skins. Take too long to come to not chicken, so not chicken come to you.
That doesn't tell me
Oh
anything.
my god.
All right.
Oh god.
I'll send another sending spell, and I mean, I guess start getting these typed up and ready. Okay, that sounds fine. Do you know where we are? How long will it take you to get where we are?
Not get there when he get there.
Great. Wonderful. Real helpful. All right. Well, he says he's coming to us. Don't know how he knows where we are. Also, he doesn't know how long it's going to be. So let's just keep walking. And apparently he'll meet us halfway. I don't know.
We have little statues or something that he gave to us.
Yeah, but
so
you
he
gotta
can
be.
always find us.
No, you gotta be within 1,000 feet. It's not like 800 miles away and they work, But
Okay, never mind.
I'm sure he'll figure it out. But
Maybe
he
there's
said
something
he's gonna
that
come to us,
helps with that.
whatever that means. You know what? Since I'm here, I'm a pull a big scry spell out. Sure, why not? Yeah, I'm gonna cast scrying.
Legs still on a stump.
Yep, legs still on a stump like Captain Morgan. And shit, it's not gonna work like it didn't work last time. Greg, give me a wisdom saving
Fondling
throw.
a glass orb.
Hey, I do that.
Or you
Great,
do that.
give me a wisdom
Whoever.
saving throw.
Do a wisdom saving throw with a -5. Wait. -9.
18.
There you go. Don't know where you are. All right, whatever.
Oh shit.
Right.
So close.
He has a really good wisdom.
I know he
score.
does. Fuck, scrying on him is not a great idea.
And it's a proficiency save.
Yeah.
And so,
Try on an object.
No, I think it has to be a place or a person. Let me double check.
Okay.
Here, creature.
Duh.
You can choose a location. No, it has to be a location I've seen already or a creature. So no, I cannot do that.
Oh, okay.
okay, so is there anything else anyone else is trying to get done before they enter the? If anyone wants, are allowed to head into the village, or they can wait till the morning in the light.
I just have a real quick question. If Aviana looks at the parts of Joanna's journal that get all gobbledygooky, and she looks into her own notebook at the points where her stuff got all gobbledygooky, is it very similar gobbledygook?
What do you mean by your stuff getting gobbledygooky?
So Aviana has a personal journal that she has.
Yes.
And she has a shit ton of just notes from everything, including back when initially everything went very bad, and her notes got gobbledygooky. Is it like the same kind of nonsense?
Okay.
You could understand it.
Okay, so it's just like kind of like mad blitherings, and that's kind of it. And it doesn't, but it's not like there's no like similar like phrasing or any like weird stuff. Like she didn't start like essentially writing in tongues.
No, you haven't. Everything you look at so far seems like it makes sense.
Okay. All of my stuff is fine. Good. I mean, not good. Not
From
fine.
what you've read it and you're like, okay, I know what this means. This makes sense.
Wait a second. No, that's not good. Why does all my weird gobbledygook make sense?
To you, it does. You wrote it. You know what you're writing.
No, she didn't. This was back in the madness phase. The like, hey, we're gonna split up, and then a blackout period, and then like another vision point, and there's just like gobbledygook.
Are you talking with the previous group or with this group?
Yeah, no, previous group. Aviana's old friend.
Yeah.
The very, very beginning.
Yeah,
I'm
like
sorry,
that
I
stuff.
misunderstood.
Yeah, no. She has
No,
an
the
old
bad
journal that she's
times.
continued to write in.
During
and
the
so
bad
it's
times?
during the bad
Before
times.
Yeah,
Is
the
it the-
darkness
So
Aviana times.
when she looks at that blackout period and the part where Joanna's notes get all mad, Is there anything like common there? Was it like, is there like an, oh no, look, that's very similar. That's not fun.
It's not identical. It's not the same,
Okay, good.
but
Okay,
there are some
I'll say it like that.
similarities, like odd phrasing, like that doesn't sound like something you would write, but you wrote it. You remember kind of writing it, but
It's very clearly my handwriting, but
It's
okay.
yeah, it's similar, and some of the phrasing is not your typical, like how you would explain things. And then you, as reading the journal, you do see things kind of get explained that way. The odd, like not exactly. We're not talking word for word, but it sometimes it doesn't seem like I'm not probably not explaining this perfectly, but there are similarities to the writings.
Cool. If there's any weird, like, don't do it now, but when there's a chance, if there's any like specific phrasings that she can pick out, can you send me what those are?
Mhm.
Cool. That's it. Continue. And she immediately, it's the thing of like, she peeks into both notebooks, does a quick comparison, and like slams them shut, and it's like, I don't want to deal with that right now. But she will get to it later tonight, probably. Continue.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do this evening? You are about 20 to 30 minutes walking outside of the town of Kilma. Or the group can choose to wait till the morning to go into town. You can go into town now. You can choose. The world is your oyster.
What time of night is it?
10:04.
Oh, so it's not like crazy super late.
Yeah. It's just the right time of night to get a room.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys
I-
are down to go to town,
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like you keep
Holly's going
asking
into
us as
town.
if we should do it.
You can wait till tomorrow.
Or
I'm just
not
making sure
do
I'm
it.
giving you the option. I've felt like the last few episodes I have rushed this group.
No, it's fine.
we're
I
trying to
mean,
go
to be
somewhere.
fair, if you don't, we will meander into oblivion.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
you know this. Sometimes we need a little bit of a rail, like a
Little
you know.
poke.
Sometimes you need to have the machete and come and herd us back onto the road when we wander off into the jungle.
if Mike ever
You
said
know?
2 weeks later you arrive, I would not be upset at you. You know? But no, I guess we'll go into town since we gotta
Yeah.
look. We'll just go look real quick. Yeah, I'm going to look in
Okay.
town.
The only places that really like you can see that there's a blacksmith and whatnot, and is it like literally just called Ye Olde Blacksmith,
Mm.
which you're just kind of like, huh, weird. But it's closed.
Obviously.
The only two places that seem to be open are there's two taverns in this town. There's one that seems to be you are heading south into town, so you're entering the north part of town. On like it's not a big town. Like we're talking smaller village. Medium-sized village. On the western side of town there does seem to be a tavern open. On the eastern side of town there seems to be a tavern open. And the main road goes right to the town, like it splits it kind of in half.
The names of these establishments.
You don't know offhand. If you would like to choose one to walk to, I can give you the name
didn't know
as
if
you
we could
approach it.
see.
They're far enough off the road that you can't read the signs off the.
Does one seem like it's got more, like can we hear more things coming from one or the other? Like, does one seem poppin' and the other one seem dead?
They seem surprisingly equal.
Interesting.
Lee Poppin or dead?
Go right.
So
Go
that
right.
would be, if you're going right and you're heading south, that would be west.
It'll be the west one, yep.
Okay.
Okay, you see a smoke rising from the center of this tavern, and as you approach, you see it written, "The Kilm." Kilm. And it looks to be a tavern.
All right, who's all in this group, by the way?
Assume everybody.
I think everyone. I think we dragged Aviana away from her books.
Yeah, she's probably still
Probably.
half paying attention and
Probably walking
but-
and reading.
Mhm,
Someone's got to
mhm.
guide her.
Her notebook was probably taken away, but she's got a quill and just like taking notes on her hand.
I like to imagine that if she's about to walk into somebody, Mo like pulls on her jacket.
The opposite way and like push it right into somebody.
Mo's not evil.
No, Mo's
Where
sweet
he
and
wants to be my
directs
friend, why
her
would he
to
do
where
that?
she
Technically, he
needs
is
to
evil,
go.
but yeah. All right, who's gonna make the first impression here?
I mean, Tali's probably already
You-
walking inside.
You could see a few people standing outside, kind of like leaning against their horses, smoking some sort of
Hashish?
tobacco
Oh.
from their
Tobacco.
some kind of looks like carved pipe of some sort.
Is it the wacky kind?
I don't know.
You could smell it, Mike. You could tell.
I don't know what you're talking
everyone.
about. I'm a good Canadian boy.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that.
You good Canadian boy? You wanna rephrase that Canadian boy part?
Canadian man?
No. Okay. What can you find within 3 more? There are more of these now than there are Tim Hortons in the province.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Fencery?
In my area, we only have 3 at the street corner by my house. We have one on the northeast, one on the southeast, one on the northwest, and then the church is on the southwest corner.
And they all know him by name.
Rough.
Yeah, we got Fire and Flower, Tokyo Smoke, and Dab Bud.
No, I was saying they know you by
By the way,
by name.
that's all the businesses that are around the kiln that aren't open at the moment.
Yeah.
All of those
yeah.
That's what the smoke from the kiln is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're just having what seems to be some sort of field smoke. But yeah, they're just kind of hanging out. It seems like they're having a drink and give me some perception checks.
I'll give
Hey.
you perception. So I'm gonna roll my portents first.
It's 11 plus.
Trash.
I think 11 actually. Okay, yeah, that's a 22.
15.
11.
We're rolling. I have a natural 17 plus whatever.
Perception.
I'm sorry, there's noise happening. I got
So
distracted.
everyone other than Almus notices that the cups are very weird. They're misshapen a little bit.
What are they shaped like?
Cups.
Okay.
But weird cups.
Like school
little
projects,
melty?
handmade cups.
Yeah. Like they look like they've melted a little
Not melted. They just
Like
didn't look
droopy?
like they've
on one side.
they're not shaped perfectly.
Like a bunch of kids went to Pottery Barn and tried to make cups. Gotcha.
Yeah. Pottery Barn is a store.
Pottery class. And so
You
it's like, isn't Pottery Barn expensive?
yeah,
High end
like
kids pottery.
fucking $10 a plate or some shit like that. I
And
got
so
money
yeah,
for
that's
that.
what you see outside. And as you walk in, you do see what looks to be the middle of the tavern. There is a large kiln, and you do see some spinning wheels around it that are foot pedal driven. There's currently nobody at this time making anything, but it does have there is a sign there that says, kiln forged custom pottery class noon every fortnight.
Is there like a date for when the next one is?
No, there is not.
Damn it. Okay.
Classic
Um,
ceramics classes.
I'm gonna go up to the bar.
And you see there is a half-elf male bartender who is running around. And as he comes up, he goes, "What can I get you?" "I'm not late. I'm always on time. Name's Kronos."
What you got? I'll take the
Only the
strongest thing you have.
Only the finest elvish wine is served at my establishment.
I'll take a round of that for my friends.
No problem, my dear.
And if no one
And-
drinks it, I will drink theirs. So,
And as he steps back, he takes one large step, and then the foot that's following kind of slides, and he maintains eye contact. He goes, "Kronos," and then he turns around, pours the wine, spins back, and he goes, "Just on time." Boom, boom, boom. Lays down the 4 glasses.
Sir, what's this reference?
yeah.
What's
don't-
your stick here?
What is happening?
Yeah, I have
what is
no
this?
idea.
It's Kronos. He's on time. Bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang. Get your
I
drinks on
understand.
time.
I understand this. Laurel says, "Is this supposed to be some sort of joke that I don't understand?"
He just smiles and nods and just like, "Yeah, Kronos," and then he just kind of goes to the next person to serve.
You're always on time.
Do people normally repeat their names that much?
No, I don't think so.
Must be part of the
At least
theme.
not the normal ones.
Yeah, it's a theme place. I repeat this, and you do pottery. I don't fucking.
I don't know.
Hey, Kronos.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kronos. Got a question for you, real quick. For my friend, asked you a question. What's up with the other tavern in town? Tell me about that one.
Place is a piece of garbage.
Okay, but tell me about it though.
I don't talk about that. I can't. I mustn't. I guess it's time for me to go. And he just kind of
Wait.
steps off.
Question.
Yes.
When is the next pottery class?
In a few days. Are you interested?
Very much so, but I don't know if I'll still be here.
And he's like, do you have the hands for it? And he kind of goes like, tending to like,
I mean, I have hands.
you do, it seems.
Can I take a coin and like try to do that thing where you like roll the coin through your fingers to show that I have finger dexterity?
Give me I was going to say dexterity check, but that's, yeah, just give me dexterity.
Ooh. Just straight dexterity?
Yep.
Well, it's a 9. I rolled pretty low.
It falls off. And he catches it and he goes, looks like I'm just in time again. Ronos. And he kind of like turns around, spins, puts it back on the table, and he goes, another round for you and your friends? What was the coin? What kind of
I mean,
copper, silver,
it's
gold?
Tolly, so it was probably gold.
And he goes, and he kind of holds the gold up, and he's like, another round for your friends? Who have barely picked up their glasses yet?
Nah, I think we'll wait, and I hold out my hands.
He just
for-
takes it,
yeah.
bounces it on the bar, and as it does a couple spins, it lands in your hand. And he just kind of looks at it and goes, Kronos. And he leaves.
Kronos.
Kronos! As he says as he's walking around the bar.
Is he advertising himself? She says as he walks
No.
away.
I have no idea. Hey, so I'm kind of intrigued about that other bar now.
Yeah, what does that mean? What do you mean you cannot talk about the other tavern in town? What is this town?
It's either some weird rivalry or maybe there's a story.
Here's what's gonna happen.
I don't know. Do we want to go?
I definitely
see
want
what's
to check it
happening?
out. If I get over there, and it's Kronos's fucking twin brother, and he does the exact same thing, I will literally burn the barn to the fucking ground. I'm not joking right now.
Almost. Did something happen today that made you particularly cross?
Yeah, that shit, all of that right there just happened.
He, yeah, he's generally, occasionally, good judge of character, and accepting of nearly anyone, but sometimes certain people just rub almost the wrong way. I think this is one of those times.
I don't have a problem, but I'm gonna get to this other bar, and it's gonna be the
We're
exact
gonna-
same dude in a red shirt.
Yeah, but he's gonna say no scroll.
Yeah, it's gonna be backwards, and he says, "I'm the time that I want to be, and I'm gonna lose my shit." I'm just telling you.
Then
Not
perhaps-
what's
He's
gonna
like,
happen.
I arrive when I
Mike
want
furiously
to.
takes notes.
I am not writing anything down. My hands are visible.
I show up when I'm intended, and I will flip. But anyways,
A good bartender is never late. They arrive precisely when they
When they
mean to.
intend to.
yeah.
All right. So is the group finishing their drinks and heading to the next bar?
I'm taking my cup with me.
Okay.
Yeah, people outside had their cups, so why not?
Okay.
Yeah,
And these are poorly made cups.
I'll
Now
hold
looking around,
Aviana's while
this
she's
a return of
like
the city
taking
cups?
notes.
you're pretty much, you look around, you're kind of like, most of the cups are kind of not perfect. Like, this dude is just using the people's cups who leave them here from pottery classes to serve his drinks in.
They're like, man, this cup is shit. I'm not taking this home. I'm not proud of it. And he's like,
One's
oh,
kind of
my cups.
like just seeping out a little bit. Not cracked, but it's kind of weeping.
That's obvious. We knew she wouldn't drink it anyway.
And so is the group heading to the next tavern?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. You head to the next tavern. And as you're just about to leave, you just hear a loud knock knock, banging on the bar.
Hmm.
You look back, and you just see Kronos.
No, not looking at him. I refuse. I'm not paying
I'm
him
gonna
any.
narrow
And-
my eyes.
What is happening?
You can tell
And
me
so-
how tired Mike is right
Slow
now, just
pan
by
out.
the.
And so you make your way to the next bar,
Uh-huh.
and you see the next tavern, and it is called the Kiln.
Milk.
Kiln.
Yep, I'm getting that fireball ready. I'm just saying.
How are their cups?
Slightly better.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And you
there
head
dudes
in.
outside this one also smoking, but on the other
No,
side
there's
of the
no
street.
no one is outside of this bar.
They're
They
doing
all
straight
seem to be.
cocaine out here.
They seem. It's angel dust. Come on, Unis dust.
Unis dust. I love it.
And so there's no one outside this one. There are a couple tied up horses and whatnot, and one tied up donkey.
I love it.
And yeah. So this is the group heading inside the kiln.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And so you head inside. You see a half-elf female tending bar. Looks kind of familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the bar or the female?
The bartender looks familiar. The bar also looks very familiar. There is a
Oh.
kiln in the middle of
Wait
this
a minute.
bar,
Like,
surrounded by spinning wheels and stools, with a sign that says "Next pottery lessons available every other fortnight."
do they look like Kronos?
They do a little bit.
Yeah, I guess
Uh-huh.
I'm walking in with
Is
my
your
eyes
name
closed.
time related?
Yeah, just. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, you've obviously met my idiot brother.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get you a drink?
Are you going to tell us your name 6 times?
No, I would never dream to tell you my name 6 times. Only an idiot would do that.
Are you going
Can
to tell it
us
once?
Yeah.
My name, and they step back, do a quick spin, and then lean on the bar, is Kronos.
Oh my god.
What?
I imagine Aviana so like having like notes and stuff on one hand, and her hand just she takes a second to have her hand come out and just slowly lowers almost hand as it's I assume it's like slowly just like raising up, just it just comes down, not even looking.
That fireball.
So like thinking about things, goes back to writing on her hand.
So,
What?
at the previous bar, at the Kiln, Kilm, was run by Kronos, Kronus. This is totally different establishment. Not only it
Seeing
looks
it.
identical, is Kiln, and is run by this lovely half-elf female named Kronos, spelled Crownus. Totally different.
What's Cronus?
And your parents dropped you on your head, perhaps?
No, my parents were the tavern keepers of a previous establishment.
It was
It
it also
was-
the kiln?
It was the kiln, yes. It used to sit in the center of town. It was a glowing beacon of hope, inspiration, and fine wine.
Did they split up
Not-
the bar in a divorce or something, or what happened here?
No, my parents decided to. Before I tell you this, you must be thirsty. I know I'm parched.
Do your thing. Get it over with, please, quickly as possible.
So, can I get you some fine Elvish
Absolutely.
wine?
Love the best Elvish wine, and it'll be on time. Here's a gold.
Yes. I have
Alright,
another question too.
I will get you some wine, Kronos. And she backs
When is your
away.
pottery class? I must know.
In 2 days from now. Make sure you say you want to see pottery made by Kronos. You're muted.
Laurel just looks at Almost and says, I think you might be able to safely burn it down, actually.
That is what actually happened to the original kiln.
Oh, shocking.
Yes, after our parents decided to leave the tavern to me and my idiot brother, Kronos. Very different than my name, Kronos.
Can I ask who's older?
Obviously, I am the more younger, more beautiful one by at least 3 minutes.
Twins. Yep.
Mm.
On that. Mm-hmm.
Why did they name you so similarly? Did they want you to hate each other?
That is a question best left for them. I do not know why they chose this. They said neither of us were on time, so we should be on time for the rest of our lives. And she kind of stares off into the distance. And she just goes,
And Laurel's like looking around like for the camera in the office, like,
Yeah.
what is happening right now?
and she's like, yes, we could not decide on who would run the kiln. So there was only one thing we could possibly do. We burnt it to the ground and both started our own.
Mike, do these cups look better than the other ones?
Yes, slightly.
Slightly. Okay.
These cups are not leaking. But these cups are also not made by Kronos. They are made by the patrons of the establishment.
Okay.
Wait, so
But-
you guys burned your parents' bar down to make your own 2 bars at exactly the same bars?
Yes, we could not decide who would run the bar when we both returned.
Did you not think of running it together?
Never. Yeah, that boy is always late.
Why did the town allow you to burn down the building and then continue to serve them?
It was our establishment. We could choose to do what we wanted with it, and we promised them that great things would happen. And it was our parents' wishes that we would have the bar. Therefore, it was our possession, and we promised them great things would be coming for us from Kronos.
Have you delivered?
Do you not see what is among us? And she just kind of like looks around. And she just kind of pulls a couple cups. She goes,
These are
lays them out,
great
boom, 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 in
things?
perfect time. She goes, drink, 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 all in unison, all in perfect timing. Picks them up, 2 in each hand, 1 spin, drops them down. She goes, drinks by Kronos.
You said he was always late, right?
Yes. He
I'd
is
say
an
we
imbecile.
ordered these drinks minutes ago.
Ha,
He
that
was
is
pretty
what you thought.
prompt.
The drinks are your second batch. You have another set right there. And she points over. There's already 4 drinks poured on the other part.
What? That's pretty
So-
good.
And she just looks back. She just kind of like takes her dress and kind of curtsies like, Kronos.
I'm not an expert in the law, but I'm pretty sure you're still not allowed to commit arson on your own property.
She just kind of pauses
Yeah.
and like, but it is done. And what is in the past is in the past. But once we returned from the forest, we knew we could no longer be around each other.
Why did you go to the forest? What do you mean?
Me and my idiot brother had lived in the great forest. Our parents sent us there while we were young. They said we should live amongst our people and learn from them.
I have a question
Cool.
for you
Yes,
about the forest. Does this mean anything to you? They dance and live upon his breath as he carries along their offspring.
very peculiar. Very peculiar. Only a riddle like this could be solved by one. And leans
Us?
forward. Known as Kronos. That. Let me hear it again.
She repeats it. Unless Mike needs me to repeat it.
Yes.
They dance and live upon his breath as he carries along their offspring.
And she like loudly sighs, like really close to you. And she's like, do you feel that? The breath? The
I
wind?
Guess?
It's almost as if Ventus himself was here. And she bangs on the bar. Kronos! More drinks!
That answered nothing.
Oh, did it answer? She stops, looks away, slowly turns back. Everything. Once you are in the forest, you will understand the ways of the trees, of its people. If you are welcomed, those who are not welcome will meet nothing but tragedy.
And what do we
Would
do
you-
to be welcomed?
Yes.
It would help if you were with someone familiar. But I must not. I have the cume to tend to. I have pottery in 2 days. Maybe my idiot brother will take you.
What's your price?
My dear, you could not afford my price.
You don't know that.
Make me an offer so I may reject it. Have you not seen my place? Have you not seen these cups?
I have. That's why I think we could afford it.
Give me your offer so I may scoff at it.
I asked you first. Name your price.
I am not
What-
for sale.
What about the chance to change the world for the better? That is the price we offer.
Am I not already? As she like tops up your wine a little bit, even though there's not really any room because you guys haven't
Think
taken
of
any
it.
sips.
Kronos, listen. Think of it. Kronos of the kiln saves the world.
You would do that with my brother? I am not Kronos, I am Kronos.
Yes. I said of the kiln. But I
Hmm.
mean, would you rather it be your name or his?
Idiot could not save himself if he was trapped in a paper bag.
Maybe we'll see.
If you can
I
meet
think
my
that the
demands,
one
I
who
might
saves
think
the
of it.
world will, you know, be the one with the more famous bar.
It is more than the bar. It is a legacy. My parents' legacy.
I think the one aiding the world will have a bigger legacy to leave behind.
The world might be known. I will have to think on this. When do you head
Let
out?
us know. We normally stay for like a day or two or something, right?
On average.
Should be a day or so, maybe 3.
That is directly when pottery is. Roll persuasion.
But mm, that is a 19.
She ponders. She takes one of the drinks you've paid for and drinks it herself. And Kronos will think on this. We will have to see if the forest will accept you. Tomorrow
How do
night, we head south. We sleep on the edge of the forest. If the forest is welcoming to us, it will show us a sign.
This is agreeable.
Yes. I knew it would be. I will see you tomorrow. Unless you plan to come for a private pottery lesson. That may be arranged. But until then, I will see you
maybe.
tomorrow
I am
evening
intrigued.
on the south end of town where we will make camp. And we will go from there. Till then, I'm needed elsewhere. And she kind of slides to the left and asks the next person what they want to drink.
And Laura will look at Almas and say, well, maybe you could burn down the other one. This one's slightly more useful.
Sure.
That was an attempt at the joke.
Oh, my bad. I got my speakerphone's on. Sorry about that.
I was gonna say.
I didn't hear any of that, guys. Sorry. What's going on? You said burn it down or don't burn it down. They gave us information, correct?
Correct. She said that was a joke.
Oh,
I am trying to learn how to do them.
yeah, it's fine. Just normally don't joke about a thing that I actually want to do because then it gives me affirmation.
Yeah, he will.
You know, just
He
do
will
it.
do it.
But I appreciate what you're trying to do here, so I get it.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do at these fine establishments? At the Kiln with an M or at a Kiln with an N?
Is this just a tavern or like a bar, or does it have like room and board?
There are a few rooms. You'd have to inquire about how many there are. But for sake of brevity, we could say there is 2 rooms available in each tavern. Both for
2.
5 silver each.
Do we want to stay here, or do we want to go back to the caravan?
I'm gonna go back to the caravan. I cannot stand being around these people. To be honest with you.
Fair.
Actually, no. I want to stay in the one with the girl because she seems cool. I'll give her
Yeah.
some money.
That's what I was
Kronos or
thinking.
Kronos?
Yeah, actually, never mind. Forget it.
Kronos.
I'm going back. Going back. Make sure to ask for rations.
Mike
in the morning,
ruined it.
Tolly.
Make sure to what?
Ask for rations in the town when the town wakes up.
Yes. I'm gonna do that in the morning.
Cool.
So who's staying?
Laura will walk back with Almas.
I will stay if Tally is staying.
Yeah, sure. I will sleep in a tavern.
Beds are nice.
Yeah.
We don't have any of those on the road all the time. We take it where we can get it. And I can have a candle on, and Laurel's not here to stop me from staying up all night.
Do you want to share a room tonight, or do you want your own?
I'm gonna take my own tonight. I plan on staying up late, and I don't want to bother you.
Kronos. That's how you say it, right?
I think so. Which one?
I was speaking to whoever's at the bar.
Oh.
And after you say their name, it's almost like magic. They appear. Were you looking for Kronos?
Precisely. Can we have your two finest rooms, please?
Luckily, those are the only two available tonight.
Perfect. Take both of them.
Slides over, quick spin, grabs 2 keys from behind the bar, slides back over, quick spin, drops them on. 2 keys. And it'd be 10 silver.
I will give them 10 silver.
Yeah, I'll hand over a gold. I don't have that much change. I have 9 silver pieces, so I have good. A gold's the same. Conversion rate.
Takes both, unless anyone says anything. Thank you. Shall I include breakfast?
You mean to tell me a continental breakfast was not included already? This
the
is an
kill, my dear.
outrage.
This is not the respite.
You know, I think we will just pay for the rooms.
Can she get a
if
discount
we
on a
want-
pottery class?
My dear, for this I will throw in a pottery class in the morning if you are so inclined.
Deal.
Blinks a Tally.
I've already said deal.
He slides it into her apron. She goes, I will even be so nice as to offer your other 2 friends if they would like to join the pottery class and learn to make perfect pottery. She leans forward, like Kronos, and leans back. Now, it seems the perfect time to head up to your rooms is now. And she, pushes the keys over.
Thanks, Avi. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Ooh, I might stay up a little late. I've got plans.
If you need help with them, I guess let me know. I'll be up.
All right.
I'll
Is
let
there
you know.
anything else that
Tali is spending a few hours drawing up plans for whatever cup she's gonna make tomorrow.
okay. Is there anything our other 2 who are heading back to the caravan? Or are you just gonna typical night?
I think just go to sleep for almost.
Yeah. We'll quickly jump ahead to the morning. There is a pottery class. As you guys wake up in the morning, the kiln is actually currently being used to bake some bread. But when the bread comes out, they're like, oh, it is now. I'm intensifying the heat, and we should be good to begin pottery soon. And well, is just Tally taking part of the pottery class, or is Aviana doing the pottery class as well?
You know what? Aviana will do a pottery class with Tally.
Hell yeah.
What are you both attempting to make? Cup, bowl, plate, fancy
wanna make
vase,
A
potentially even
fancy.
a vase?
I want to make a fancy goblet,
Okay.
but I want the stem to look like a unicorn horn that's spiraling
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aviana,
Aviana sits down like, what do you want to make? And she's like, I didn't get that far.
I had
Um,
some other ideas, but I thought maybe someone else would RP for a second so I could get my thoughts together.
Yeah.
But I'm essentially taking inspiration from my shadow blade and translating it into a fancy wine goblet.
all right. We'll just fast forward just a little bit. Both of you give me dexterity checks.
Not like a performance or anything like that, like a creative role.
You know what? For the design, give me. Let me look at potential roll and stats here.
Roll for pottery.
Oh yeah, where's the pottery roll? Come on, D&D, get your shit together. Give me.
I figure Aviana's trying to make a small like ink pot type thing.
Okay.
So like a little vase.
Well, start with an intellect.
Tiny vase. Straight intellect.
Give me straight intellect to start.
It's a dirty 20.
I have a 19.
Okay. Both of your plans seem sound and good. Then give me both of you a sleight of hand check to. Allie looks very
Ooh,
excited.
Oh.
19. Now I was just glad because my sleight of hand is a plus 11.
22.
I rolled an 8, but it's a
I rolled a
19.
17. Hell yeah.
19 and a 22?
22.
Yeah.
Avi, you actually are surprisingly good at this.
I'm very surprised.
You've seen a lot of like inkwells in your day, and you didn't have a crazy ambitious design. And you're able to actually like. It seems like, especially the top, seems very symmetrical, and almost identical to the diameter of some of your other bottles. And you kind of reach into your bag, and kind of grab after it comes out of the kiln and it's hardened, one of your like corks, and it actually fits like perfectly in it, and it looks like it will actually create a great seal and actually be an incredibly functional inkwell.
Dope.
That was weirdly fun.
Yeah. Hey, look. Look what I made.
Oh wow.
It looks
Oh,
good.
that's-
It's not as detailed as you thought you wanted it to be. When you drink from it, you'll have to be very careful with the stem. Trying to put the horn swirl into it has definitely caused some potential structural issues.
That's fine.
No, it's really cool though. You can
Yeah,
come in, you
I'm
can
gonna-
go
I'm
in
gonna-
like if it can ink or something and go in the swirl and maybe it'll stand out more. Aviana actually doesn't say that. She doesn't know anything about art.
Was that Erica poking out?
Yeah,
that
we
was
get
Erica's, and my
colorful-
brain's like, painting.
Did we get colorful glazes?
No glazes. It's Middle Ages.
Okay. Yeah,
Your red
figure
glaze is
something
like
out, but
sheep's
I
blood
think
or
it looks
something,
pretty
I don't know.
cool. I think it looks pretty cool.
I mean, I could try making some inks if you wanted to add color to it.
Did you see I put all of our names kind of at the bottom?
Oh, it's cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really good.
And all of our friends that we've come across.
A big goblet.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
so
Not all of our names,
really
but you know,
cute.
like I wrote Tay, and like there's Sir Bach, and just anyone
Yeah,
who's been with us.
What are the other two doing? I figured that took us a very long time. Did they walk in on us making pottery?
Wrote Fuck Sindrak down here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure I'll be honest, Inkle just has fuck Sindrak on the very bottom of it.
I put a penis on it and wrote Mother of Dicks. There we go. Yeah. I made a little single penis handle.
One little penis handle.
the sun begins to set.
Set.
Yeah, we're jumping forward, people.
Okay.
Okay.
That was
well,
long pottery
I-
class.
Okay, I'll give a scene for Almas and Laurel if they would like, and go.
I don't have anything. I was just.
Every sunrise and sunset that we've been skipping past on this journey, Laurel has been trying to like watch, not like stare into the sun and damage her eyes, but like look in the direction of the sun rising and setting and try to recreate the weird feeling she had that like other week.
You're not getting that same warmth. You are getting some warmth, and every time you kind of get a little bit closer to getting to that, and you think you might achieve that same kind of full body warmth that, yeah, it heats your skin, but it kind of almost like the heat radiates from the inside out. That hasn't been fully recreatable just at this moment. But you do find every time you do watch the sunset or the sunrise, it does put you at ease. And kind of reassures you that you're heading down the right path.
Quick question: Does Ella know that the sun is rising and setting at incorrect times?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a thing that's been happening lately.
What?
The sun.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So the sun, I
Yeah.
think, has been setting
Noted.
earlier and rising later. Basically, the
Yeah.
nights are longer.
Yeah, for this time of year.
It's like winter, but it's summer.
Yeah.
But also,
If you even know what day it is, I don't even think we've mentioned what day it is. But as an aside,
yeah,
it's
the
unseasonably
days are
dark.
shorter. Like, the sun's not up as long as it should be. But also, in the time of pre-sleep for Laurel, there wasn't a lot of sun. Like, during the Age of Darkness, not a lot of sun out. It was kind of like almost not. You're living in like northern Finland or like northern Alberta. You're like, or like the Yukon or Alaska. Get an American reference in there. That
Yeah, so she doesn't think it's weird.
No, there's actually more daylight hours than there was before.
Mhm.
You just
Okay.
like kind of assume with the the world currently is plunging into potentially another era of darkness, but it's not currently situated in one directly. And if there's anyone else would like to do, if not, we'll jump to camp out with Kronos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with a jump. Oh, wait a minute. Was there anything else worthy of note in the town while
No,
we were there? Okay.
the fast forward things, definitely not. Everything in this town is boring. It is mundane. There's only thing
Oh.
interesting in this town is Kronos.
I before we head out, I am going to go around and hunt for rations. So just let
Okay.
me know how many I can get from any store, tavern, whatever, and how much money
D100, roll it.
D100? Wait a minute, I have one of those somewhere. Hold on.
I've got a couple of those too.
Yo, D100s are wild. They're basically spheres, and I love them.
Oh, like the actual with 100 on the dice?
Yeah,
Oh,
a
that's
12.
You are able to find 12 rations.
Mm.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Fuck. Yeah, I got. Well,
I don't even think I've
D100.
ever done that.
What do you want from me? I tried.
Just let me know how much it costs.
Whatever rations cost.
I don't know. I
You'll
can't
have to look it up in
remember.
the PHB. We'll look at it
I'll
later.
figure it out.
12 gold. No, I'm kidding.
I would just steal them.
And so, yeah, night falls. You've gone through the town. The caravan is still staying to the north end of town. And you are heading towards, you are south of town. You are probably, as Kronos meets you as the sun sets and you start heading down, Kronos is like, we will start making our way further south towards the forest. It is a few hours away. I hope you are all capable of this.
Sure.
Fine.
Yeah.
This is good. Because if not, you would not make it through this forest. Things try to eliminate you at every turn. And kind of, you can tell, like, as Cronus is saying these things, she's kind of looking at you, trying to judge your reactions. almost like two of you give me an insight.
Ooh, I don't know who's good at insight.
Not me.
Who wants one? I mean, I'll take one. I'm taking one.
I'm okay at it.
Absolutely not. Let's go.
Aviana and Ellen,
Wait.
or Laurel.
Oh,
Give me these.
never mind.
What'd you get?
22 again. Look at God.
2 on the die, so 8.
I'm on a roll.
Laurel,
wait
you're
to die in the
too
next
busy in
battle.
your reading of people. Still not the greatest.
Feeling weirdly refreshed after doing some pottery and kind of like a little more present than she's been over the last couple of days being buried in her books. Aviana's like on it.
I can people.
And people all day.
And so, yeah, you can see that Cronus is trying to kind of spook the group and like over exaggerating things and trying to kind of gauge the group's kind of reaction to kind of feel out the group. And you can see that Kronos is now actually wearing, or not wearing, but has brought along a satchel. And you can kind of see there's kind of green and wood colored what looks to be armor
Ooh.
with a bow.
Okay.
And she just kind of like, as she like leads you all out.
Does
to
it
the
look like
forest.
something that Lorelai would have worn?
No,
Does it look like guardian armor? No? Okay.
no, it's not like old timey armor.
Okay.
It's not new armor, but
No, but it doesn't look like it's part of the Woad Guard or
No.
whatever I called them. Okay. Sick.
The woke guard?
Woad. WOAD.
Oh. It's like they're so woke.
and so yeah, you're probably you can see the tree line just in the distance, and Kronos looks around and says, "If the forest is welcoming of us, it will be known. It will open itself to us." And she goes,
It's
"We will
all
wait.
kind of like, yeah, whatever. Just tell us, like, get us through this.
Well, we will see how this night goes. Please be on your guard. It is not uncommon for wild animals and potentially even," she kind of looks around, "bandits to come around this parts." And so,
Do we want to rotate watch?
Kronos pretty much suggests that one of you take the first watch. The splitting into 4 watches. She will help with the 2 last watches. Sorry. She will do the first watch or 2. She goes, I do not need much sleep. Even though I may only be half elf, still I am more elf and I can feel the power of the forest. I only need a few hours of rest and I should be okay.
I'll go first as well. Yeah.
And so, yeah, the first watch, give me perception.
Get it out the way, baby. That's what I say. Let's see. 14.
14. Yeah, everything looks, the wind does pick up. You do see the tree line kind of slightly swaying a little bit. Nothing crazy, though.
All right.
And Kronos is like, this is not good.
What?
The forest just does not seem very welcoming just yet.
Oh no, what are we gonna do about it?
We should say a prayer.
You got it covered, right? It would be sacrilegious for me to do a prayer.
She's like, I understand. And just kind of like lights a bit of an incense and just kind of like slowly chants a little bit. He goes, hopefully that will do the trick.
Let's hope.
You should get some rest.
Oh yeah, I'm going to sleep right now.
Wake up one of your party members, please.
All right, who's gonna go second?
Whenever, I don't care.
All right, Tyler,
All right.
I'll wake you up.
Allie's going second.
Alrighty.
Give me a perception check.
Shit. Hold on. It fell on the floor. Natural 20.
There we
Plus
go.
I'm sure 11.
And so
Yes, so 31.
Kronos goes, I'm going to just check the perimeter. Just keep an eye out for things.
And I do.
And you do. And as you Cronus is about to comes back and you kind of turn away and look at Kronos, Kronos is just like, anything? And Tyrion, there's been nothing. And you kind of relay that to them. And then you turn back and you swear the forest almost seems closer.
Forest, move.
Cronus puts a hand on your shoulder, moves closer. What was that?
Does the forest move?
The forest. Interesting. This may be a good sign.
It
It may be
definitely seems
welcoming us.
closer than before.
Yes. This is excellent. The forest may be welcoming us. And then soon we will be able to gain entry. I suggest we potentially go into the forest and secure full passage from the elves before we... I'm going to assume that you've probably told... Have you told Kronos about the caravan at all? Or no? Or are you keeping that a secret? That you plan on getting...
I don't know, group. We would have discussed this at some point before we went on this little adventure. Do you think we told them?
Does it make sense to?
Is there a reason for us to have?
Yeah, I have no idea.
So we'll go on the assumption that they do not
And we
know.
just vaguely said we are trying to find passage, maybe.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Say we're gonna do some digging to see if we can find out where Nut Chicken is, and then not explain where or why.
Okay.
Or where.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Tally's watch has come to an end. Who would like to do the third watch?
Oh, I was just gonna go shake Ellen's foot.
I don't know who this Ellen is. I know of
Or
Laurel.
shit,
only.
Laurel's foot. Sorry.
Is it a foot? Is it a hoof? What do you
It's
have?
foot.
What do you
I
have?
have feet.
How
She's
many
got
toes do you have?
she's got sandals on. Old Greek Roman sandals.
Okay.
Yeah, she like jerks awake when you do that. She's like probably hand on the spear immediately.
Laurel, will you take next watch?
Yes.
All right. It seems like the forest got closer, so keep an eye on that.
She shrugs at this. I'm not sure if you are using some like turn of phrase she doesn't know.
Kronos said it's a good sign that the forest is accepting of us and perhaps inviting us in. I just keep an eye on the forest. I haven't noticed much else out here.
Okay.
Alright. Good luck. And Tally's gonna go get some sleep.
All right. Laurel, give me a perception check for your watch, please.
And does Laurel know anything about the Forest of Revlon?
Not
No?
really. I don't believe you've been there.
Okay. 14.
Okay. Normally you wouldn't have noticed, but because you were told to kind of watch out for the movement of the forest, you do spend a little bit of extra time on it. And it never happens when you're looking at it, but anytime you blink or look away, it does seem like the forest is getting closer. And also, you are doing this watch alone, and Kronos has mentioned to you that if anything happens, to wake them from their trance.
I mean, she's like, well, Tally said that this happened before, so I don't know if this counts as something significant. She's going to not wake Cronus up.
Probably a good idea. You don't want to deal with that.
No. But she will wake Aviana up when it is her turn.
Okay. Avi, you are woken. Lorelai, I would assume you relayed the message that Kronos had mentioned to you that if anything were to happen, to wake them up.
Yes. And Aviana,
Yes.
the forest appears to move when you are not looking.
Great. Okay.
Apparently, this is a good sign.
Oh, okay. We've dealt with plants before. Okay, sounds right. This forest is Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And Laura will go back to sleep.
There you go. Can I get the big old perception check? Another 22?
Oh, there it is, baby. Perception 10.
Oof.
It's still double
So-
digits, at least.
Looking at it, you don't really notice anything.
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, I guess it's about time that my watch ends. And you just hear thunk, 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 thunk. And you can almost feel the ground start to rattle. It shakes everyone awake.
Yeah, I imagine Aviana has bow, and whoever is just waking up is also getting like a tap somewhere as she's like just like tapping the edges of her bow onto whoever she can get close enough to. It's like 6 feet long. It's fine.
Who are you tapping?
I literally, it's like imagine like she's clumsily wielding a quarter staff, and it's just like ba 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 on like anyone that's everyone that's around her.
Okay, which would be I'll say you hit everybody to wake them up. Everyone take 1 point of damage.
To be fair, I'm sorry, it's very sharp.
It
I'll
is
take
a
it in just a second.
bow full of blades.
I do use it to cut myself. I mean, in the bounds of a game, it's fine. It's all for D&D, baby, blood hunters.
Laura will assume she's being attacked, and will get up with her spear, and then be like inches away from Aviana before she realizes she doesn't need to stab you.
Oh, okay, hi.
Why did you cut me?
And before Aviana even gets a chance to answer, you just hear and feel in the ground. Dong, dong, dong. And you look over, and the forest is really close and almost moving towards you. And you're wondering, at the rate it's moving, how the hell did it get this close without previous warning? When you went to sleep, it was a lot further away.
I guess you were not looking at it a lot.
I didn't. I got a little distracted. I forgot to put on the darkness seeing stuff. I forgot I have goggles. Erica forgot I have dark vision goggles.
Again?
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time. Because I have a thing for it. I'm like, I have a class speech and lets me have dark vision, then I just forget.
There are supposed to be elves here, right? Perhaps we can speak with them.
What's
What's Kronos saying?
yeah.
Rose is like, this is not good. This is not good.
I thought the forest moving towards us was fine.
Yeah, you said it
Those-
was okay.
Are not normal trees. And like looking at the distance and the size, you're like, this is
Ooh.
not good. And you fought something similar to this, but not
Yeah.
at this size level before in another forest.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm going to need you to roll some initiative.
Move.
Wow.
Boys becoming men indeed.
Becoming wolves. It's a werewolf bar mitzvah.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll.
Oh.
Mine was not.
Neither was mine.
All right, let me get. I don't know. All my pencils are gone too. What have these
You know, almost
people
has the
done
most
to my
dexterity.
area?
Sorry. When Tali was awoken, she would have had her dagger out already,
Okay, yeah,
or
no problem.
like as she wakes up, like 'cause
Okay,
she was
Tally, give me your
stabbed.
initiative.
I got 12.
Okay. Omis.
20.
Okay. Laurel?
6.
Oof.
Aviana?
Also have a 12.
Okay.
I have a +4. Oh wait, no, sorry, +3 to initiative.
I have a +5.
Okay, then you go first.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tally, yeah. So sorry, yeah, Tally, you're first, correct?
No.
No.
No, Almost
Almost.
said he had a 20.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost a 22.
Okay,
And
almost
then,
your
even so, Aviana goes before Tali.
I
okay.
do.
So yeah, I didn't click the button. Okay, almost yeah, you see a row of trees coming at you, and they look like they're somewhat unrooted and moving towards you.
Mm-hmm. How far away are these trees?
200, 250 feet.
250, 200? All right.
And they look big.
Yeah, almost will stand up on a cart or whatever. And I'm going to do the thing where he traces the magical energy over his hand, and then the big spooky hand comes out. Cast Arcane Hand. As my action, I can cast that to 120 feet in front of me. And then I'm going to move it 60 feet. So it's 180. So it's basically close to the trees as a big old spectral spooky hand comes out at him. And, well, can't do any attacks because I'm not near anything, but he's just standing there with the big spooky hand in his hand. Ready to go. Your turn.
All right. Next up, the trees move a bit closer. And that brings us to Aviana's turn.
So it's just like trees, right? We don't see anything like specific.
Not at this range. Big fucking what looks almost like tree ants, but different. These are definitely moving trees. Big fucking trees.
Big fucking trees.
Big
We've
fucking
seen
trees.
Chalk do some dumb stuff. Does this look like a Chalk level dumb thing to happen?
Doc wasn't able to do anything like this last time you saw him.
True. Valid and true. Okay. A very confused Aviana's gonna be like, I'm just gonna shoot a tree and see what happens. We're fighting this? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Uh, uh, I'll bonus action lightning right, I guess. How do I do that? How do I play this again? What do I do? Give me a second. Hi, sorry. Crimson right. 1d6 damage to myself. 2. Cool. I have lightning. I'm gonna shoot a tree. I guess.
What's your range?
Oh, like a bajillion. I have a longbow.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 150 feet to 600 feet is the range.
What's that disadvantage then?
Oh, they're that. I thought they were close.
They're like 250 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see how. Can I do worse? No, we're good. 250 feet. Okay. No, it doesn't matter. I have a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah, I figure I take a second shot. Not much better, baby. 17. Oh, disadvantage. Wait, shit. 17.
It just hits.
Sick. Jared Miley does a D8. What's the D8s? Hi, I know how to play this game.
Don't forget your lightning.
That and yep, D6 of lightning. Oh god. 5 and 6 is 11. 11 piercing, 6 lightning.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's action, bonus action. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. That'll bring us to Tally.
Okay. So you said they're 200 feet away?
Yeah.
Is that what you... Okay. So I'm going to start like swaying and using some of the moves that Luthander has taught me. And I'm going to activate my blade song.
Capoeira going.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna activate that, and I'm gonna run up 30 feet, which isn't that close, but I'm gonna use my light crossbow to shoot at one of the trees with a +1 crossbow bolt.
What's the range on the crossbow bolt?
It's got 80 and then 320, so I
So
don't
you're rolling with
know.
disadvantage.
Okay, so it's a 15 and an 8 plus 7 gives me what's that? 15.
Yeah,
Plus
that
another
misses.
1 for the +1, so it's a 16.
That misses.
Okay, well,
Just
that's
misses.
my turn. That is my turn.
All right, that brings us to Laurel.
Laurel's not 100% sure what's going on. She sees her companions try to attack things and not really be particularly effective at attacking trees. So she is going to
Us in a nutshell.
she's going to touch her amulet at her neck and mutter under her breath and cast daylight about the range of 60 feet. So she's going to cast it maybe like 45 feet ahead. It sheds bright light for 60 feet and then dim light for another 60 feet.
Okay.
Just so we can better see what the fuck is going on.
Like to imagine we're all doing that thing where you just wake up and the sun is out and you're like, oh, my eyes.
My God, if I had my my dark vision potion on, it would have been this would have been a nightmare.
Your goggles. She'd just be dead for the rest of the round.
No, the actual potion gets sunlight sensitivity
Oof.
Oh,
for
okay.
daylight specifically. So when I say it would have been not great, it would have not been great.
Well, good thing you didn't take that during your watch.
Yeah, right. Good thing I didn't prep it.
So do we see anything any better?
You can see the battlefield and whatnot. There is a big plain. There are rocks. There are small saplings and trees and bushes and stuff like that that are in this along the way between. But you don't get a great view of the. They're still like 200 some odd feet away, right?
Yeah, and so 45 plus 60 plus another 60, so I mean it's close. It's like 20-ish
180
feet away.
feet.
Yeah, it's like close to
Yeah.
like
So you have
being
some
able
dim
to
light
shed
on
light
there,
on them.
and you can see like trees and stuff like that. And yeah, so at the top of the round, you do
What about
see
Kronos?
Kronos is just readying their bow. They're like,
Oh, okay.
I do not think this is going to happen. I do not think this is the right time for this.
Oh my god.
And they're going to hold their action.
Okay.
Be wary of the forest spirits. They may be coming instead of welcoming us to scare us away. Hold strong. This may be a test.
So don't
And
fight it. Just
at the-
wait.
At the top of the round, you see now that they're getting closer, and you do see with the daylight spell, you see a bunch of figures start dropping from the branches of these giant trees.
Mm-hmm.
Shaped like.
Humanoids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's
And when they
vague
hit
and annoying.
And when they hit the ground, they start moving towards this party. And there's probably at least, 20, 30 of them.
Are they in the light spell? Can we see what they are if they're moving?
They're
toward-
not quite there. They're just on the edge. Like, it took pretty much their turn just to drop down from the trees.
Okay. Are they making any
And-
noises like battle cries or?
Not quite yet. They don't seem to be moving any forward. They seem to almost be waiting for something. You don't know if they're holding an action or whatnot or what's going on.
Okay.
And, Almost, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Bonus action, use the hand to go towards one of the creatures and clench it. Grapple this bad boy, can't move.
Hey, make your grapple.
All right. Skibbity-doo-bop. Skibbity-doo-doo. Let's see.
Skibbity
My
wop,
favorite
wop, wop.
incantation.
So, Mike, you need to make a grapple check.
Hmm.
I'm assuming it's a medium creature.
Mm-hmm.
So I have advantage.
Grapple check. I don't have dice. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Do 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 do.
Erica is the only one allowed
They
to
are
be this
grappled.
unprepared.
Yeah, because it's a 22 to grapple.
Yep, they're grappled. They rolled
Okay.
2.
So I grabbed them. How much movement do I have left? I don't know how far away the hand was from them. Let's just say I'm going to pick them up 10 feet off the air. Let's just say it's half.
Okay.
I have a little bit left. Because I just want to be able to control
Nail
one of these
funny
things.
foof,
And then
foof,
with
foof,
my
foof,
action, I will ready a fireball for if they get in range. Wait, no, that means I'll use the spell slot if they don't come. So I'll use ready a fire bolt if they come into the light and they're still aggressive.
Scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Boop.
That's it.
All right, Aviana.
I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna hold an attack action. Actually, so first off, I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna down one of my potions real quick. And it's that weird one that has the like almost like a vibration effect where like you can see like even when she's standing still, it's almost like there's like slight ghost copies of her like shifting around as if
Kind of like a
there are
blur
different
effect?
versions of her. Yeah, just a little bit of a blur effect.
Okay.
And I'm gonna she's gonna just draw an arrow and hold it until Cronus is like, ooh, we fight this.
Okay. Okay, and Gray, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Wrath of nature.
And what exactly happens 120 feet away from the tree line?
Every plant, like every blade of grass, every rock, every vine, every root, every tree comes alive and thumps them good.
Is there like a save?
There's multiple saves, actually.
I'm not near the tree line, luckily.
Okay.
Everything's now difficult terrain
Okay.
for them. Anyone who's within 10 feet of a tree needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Everyone who is anywhere near roots or vines needs to make a strength saving throw. And the rocks are all doing range attack against them.
I mean, Mike, that's up to you. We can't see a terrain, so we don't know what.
Yeah.
Where
That's
we
Mike's prerogative.
Yep. Okay, so because you only cast you're roughly 200 some odd feet away, you can cast it at 120 feet. So you just see this wall, especially in all the sunlight. You're not sure if it's the daylight spell doing this, but you see all the blades of grass, all the trees in the area start moving, and the rocks start like loosening around, and like a couple of them come flying towards you. They land shallow of you, and you see coming down from the tree this. And you can hear it does have a verbal component, and you do hear someone hollering out. And as this village of trees just keeps coming towards you, you do notice on the head tree, the main tree, a large lizard folk looking down, and like as it points, you just see everything around you start coming to life. And that'll be next up is Tali's turn.
So it just looks like a lizard folk. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more in the daylight
Nothing
now. It has moved
distinctly
forward.
chalk, is it?
You could probably give me a perception check.
Okay, because I was 30 feet closer. Natural 20.
Oh,
So that's a 31.
Ooh.
With that, yeah, you can tell it's chalk.
Okay. Oh boy. All right. So, do I run closer or what do I do? Fuck. Okay. I don't know if I can use yeah, because thaumaturgy I think is just like a normal spell. So as a bonus action. You know what? Can I use thaumaturgy to communicate and then move after?
Yeah.
Okay. So for my action, I'm going to cast thaumaturgy and just yell, "Chalk, is that you? It's Tolly!" And I'm like wave my arms like a lunatic.
Okay, and you're moving closer.
Did I hear anything?
He is unable to respond on your turn.
Oh shit. Okay. I will you know what? I will move 30 feet closer
Okay.
and I will you know what? Before I move 30 feet closer, as a bonus action, I will cast my Shadow Blade just in case. Then I will move the 30 feet. So bonus action, Shadow Blade action, Thaumaturgy, 30 feet closer.
Okay.
All right. That's my turn.
You are now much closer and surrounded by a lot of these creatures.
Yeah, Tali's stupid. She doesn't care.
From this point on, you will be moving at half speed. Okay.
Okay.
Is the terrain difficult?
From here on out, yes. And that brings us up to Laurel.
Yeah, Laurel is still like, I don't know what's going on. She just heard Tally yell, and it might be one of your friends. So she is just gonna
I don't think I've ever
hold.
mentioned Chalk by name, have we?
Talk has been mentioned, but not really described.
Yep. She's just gonna hold guiding bolt in case anybody looks hostile.
It's a fair move.
Okay.
Second level.
That'll bring us. That'll end your turn, and that'll bring us up to the top of the round, where you see the line of, other than the one that's been held up, taking defensive postures and awaiting the command, and they look like they're getting ready to set a siege attack. And there is a blend of, looking at this thing, of humans, some half elves, potentially some elves, and some a bunch of, but majority lizard folk, all kind of lined up in a kind of like a town's guard almost.
What about the one who's grappled?
He ain't doing shit.
He's hanging out.
That's what I said. Everyone but them.
Yeah, gotcha.
Anything? So what's Almus doing on his turn?
I guess I'll just cast this 5th level spell. No, actually, I'm casting it 3rd level. Cast Sending. Put my hand in my ear, my hands in my ear. Hey, Chalk, I think we've come across each other. If you want to stand down, we're going to come out and talk to you, bud. All right? And you can respond in this turn, Gray.
Now you can respond, yeah.
Nice.
How many words do I get?
25.
25? Okay, let me plan this out.
Oh, you know, that's a good sign when it's not just okay.
Yeah, right. I did say it was Almus, so I think, yeah. It's a you should
He
be
would
aware
know.
of who it is.
Yeah, he knows it's you. It's part of the spell.
Yeah, he knows me anyways. Yeah.
But he did say he was
Fucking
coming
knew
to
it was
get
a
us.
Chalk thing. God damn it.
And I'll go ahead,
Yeah.
before you reply, I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to release the grapple on old boy. Just because. Whatever. I'm not going to hold him up.
Do 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 do. God, I've been digging into every single document I've ever received from Mike.
God.
Today.
What shenanigans?
That's probably a lot.
I've got the player primer open. I've got the Children of Light description. I've got the Church of Unis stuff and all of my extra bits you sent me.
Trying to solve stuff, I see.
Yeah.
I did.
The notebook is out. I have notes everywhere.
Smooth skin, slow like tortoise, and told you not chicken come to you. Now you attack Jack's town and his people, you tainted by darkness.
We didn't.
Great.
And with that, we will end tonight's session.
Well,
Oh
cool.
fuck! Fucking! Is darkness Chalk?
Thank you for joining us this week. And with that cliffhanger, let's see what happens next week on the Isle of Misfit Rolls.
Well, we all die. That's the.
That's what happened.